partnership between the Sankardev College, Economics Department, along with the Association of Mutual Funds in India. In short, we used to call AMFI. And so this, I'm the host. My name is Mr. Shaikupar A. Kharshiyeng. At present, I'm the HOD of the Sankardev College of the Economics Department in the Sankardev College. So in this webinar, we are going to hear from our keynote speaker, that is Mr. Surya Kant Sharma. He is the senior consultant of the Association of Mutual Funds in India, or AMFI, and the former DGM of SEBI. And in this inaugural address, I also would like to express my deepest, sincere, and thanks to Mr. Sabsar Ahmed. Without him, Sabsar Ahmed, he's the key person. Just last week, we interact through the WhatsApp, through call regarding this webinar. And it bore a very, very beautiful fruits. And thank you, Mr. Sabsar, for initiating to have this inauguration, or to have this webinar. Actually, I'd just like to share, like we are supposed to have a physical seminar in this, but because of time constraint, so he was having this idea to have like a webinar. So thank you very much. This is the webinar in collaboration between the Department of Economics, Sankardev College, in collaboration with the Association of Mutual Fund in India. And the theme of this webinar is wealth creation through financial planning. As we all know that Mr. Surya Kant Sharma, okay, he is a commerce graduate and master of law. What a combination, with specialization in the corporate laws. He is also a chartered accountant of Indian Institute of Banking and Finance. Sri Sharma has over 35 years experience in banking and finance and securities market, and had initially served in the leading financial institutions. Therefore, in the Department of Financial Services, Ministry of Finance, Government of India, and finally in the Securities Exchange Board of India, known as SEBI. Sri Sharma joined the Securities and Exchange Board of India in 2003 and served in SEBI for more than 16 years in different departments of SEBI. Lastly, in addition to other assignments in SEBI, he was in charge of the Office of Investors Awareness and Education in SEBI, especially in the northern region for more than 5 years. And in this period, more than 15,000 financial literacy and investors awareness programs were conducted, and he himself had addressed as guest speakers in more than 600 IAPs. Sri Sharma was also a member of the working group of the NCRT for developing vocational courses on mutual funds for students in the 11th and 12th standards. Sri Sharma is also a recipient of the Excellence Award from a leading trade body for promoting mutual funds in India. Sri Sharma is also a mentor of a few NGOs working for financial literacy and investors awareness in the country. After his superannuation from SEBI in 2019, he has joined the Association of Mutual Funds in India, AMFI, an apex body of mutual fund in India as a senior consultant for spreading financial literacy and investors awareness across the country among the citizens. Since May 2019, Shri Sharma has interacted with lakhs of investors and potential investors through more than 700 investors awareness webinar and programs across the country in the reputed government organization, research institutions, leading educational and professional institutions, corporates, startups, women centers, NGOs, women centric NGOs, and others. So, with this keynote and the inaugural address, I welcome you all to this webinar on this important topic, that is wealth creation through financial planning. And also, I would also like to wish you a very good morning, as well as a very good and fruitful webinar. So now, at this outset, I would like to hand over the welcome speech to my co-host and also the co-convener, known as he is also my department faculty member, Sir Dobrin Star Saukme.
Over to you, sir.
Over to you, sir.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Dobrin Star Saukme, faculty of the Department of Economics, Sankardev College, and co-convener of this webinar. On behalf of the Economics Department, Sankardev College, and on behalf of our dear Madam Principal of Sankardev College, who unfortunately could not join us due to some engagement, I take this opportunity to welcome all the more than 350 registered participants who have registered for this program today. Many of you are teachers, and many still are students, and many also are from other states in India. You are all cordially welcome to this webinar, national webinar, the title of which is Wealth Creation Through Financial Planning. This title to me is very appealing, exciting, and also thought-provoking, because I believe that wealth and its increase lies at the heart of human nature. And perhaps the reason of our participation is to gain some ideas to help us create more wealth. As it is, we may be having different ideas about wealth creation, and through this webinar, we may perhaps add to those ideas or maybe revise some of them. The person who will be sharing his insight in the matter of wealth creation and financial planning is Mr. Suryakant Sharma, as mentioned by our host. He is an eminent expert on the subject of investment. So I welcome you too, sir. Now, as you have heard our host telling that after retiring from SEBI in 2019, Mr. Suryakant Sharma has joined the Association of Mutual Funds in India, AMFI, as senior consultant. In this respect, I'd like to mention that the AMFI was established in 1995 to protect the interests of investors in mutual funds and help them make informed investment decisions. Also, in this context, I read somewhere that one way of creating wealth is saving, investing, reinvesting, and growing in financial and business intelligence through persistent and consistent effort. I encourage you all, therefore, to actively participate in the deliberations of this webinar, and towards the end, you can clear your doubts and put your queries in front of our distinguished speaker here today. Once again, I thank you all for joining us today, and I hope we all have a very productive and enlightening session. Thank you. Over to you, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir. So at this outset, I would like to invite our key speaker, a senior consultant of AMFI, and also he's a resource person, Mr. Suryakant Sharma, to kindly give your speech as well as address this gathering and regarding this wealth creation through financial planning. Now the space is to you. Over to you, sir. Thank you.
Good morning to all of you. Am I audible, sir?
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much. I am thankful to Dr. Kharsing, Dr. Dobrin, other faculty members, staff members, respected principal of the college, who has given us opportunity to be with you through this platform. But of course, we have connected today through this platform, through this media. But Dr. Kharsing, we will be more than happy to come to your college soon and interact in person with all of you. 2-3 things I wish to mention here before I start my deliberations. The first is that this program is from Association of Mutual Funds in India, AMFI, which is an apex body of mutual funds. But Dr. Dolan ma'am, this is not a marketing event of mutual funds. It's purely in investor awareness programs. And we appreciate that there are two categories of investors, Dr. Kharsing. One category which you belong to, who are already earning. You are employed in the college as a professor. Some other people are also working here, some or other places. The other category is the students who have not yet started their journey of career. They are still studying. But for us, they are potential investors. They are going to earn very soon, down the line in 1 year, 2 years, or 3 years. So I welcome you, all of you. And one more thing I want to mention, Dr. Dobrin here, that SEBI has identified Meghalaya as a focus state for this current financial year. And we will be doing a lot of programs across Meghalaya. And this is the first program during this financial year. So I'm very happy that this is the first program in Meghalaya. But this is just the beginning. We will be having more than 50 programs across Meghalaya during this financial year. Webinar plus physical program also. So thank you very much for giving me opportunity. One more thing I want to mention here, that this is not an academic program. This is not a technical program, sir. This is purely in sensitizing exercise. We just want to sensitize participants about the importance of saving and investment. Then what is the risk in investment? What is financial planning? What is power of compounding? How we can make our money to work for money. These are the basic tenets of this program. So again, I sincerely thank Mr. Sabjar also, who has connected me with you for this program. Dr. Kharsing, you will appreciate that money is very, very important in our life. We need money every day. For every sphere of life, we need money. For smaller things, we need money. For bigger things also, we need money. So money plays a very, very important role in our life. And we all need huge money in our life, sir. Lakhs will not do. Thousands will not do. Most of us will need crores of rupees in our life. Not only for our daily life needs, but also doing bigger things in our life. What are the bigger things? The first thing might be marriage, then purchase of house, purchase of vehicle, going on vacation, higher education and professional education of children, then marriage of children, and lastly and most importantly, sir, leading comfortable retirement life. For all these things, we need money. So the first thing I want to mention here, I request all the participants, please do appreciate the importance of money in our life. Early you appreciate, better you will be placed in life to have reasonable money in your life. Now, sir, the first question I want Dr. Kharsing to you, from where money comes to us, from where you get the money?
We get the money through salaries, through our income.
Absolutely. You are
So,
absolutely right. That whatever we do, if we are in job, we get salary. If we are in business, we get business profit. If we are in a profession, then we get professional fee. So there is a prime source of money for all of us. Those who are working, they get salary, and salary their prime source of money. If you are in business, they get business profit out of them. So there is a prime source of money for all of us. And for students also, of course, there is no prime source of money. Only pocket money they get from the parents is the only source they have. But they are going to earn very soon. That will be have their prime source of money. And sir, Dr. Kharsing, what we do with the money which we get, what you do with the salary? A majority of our salary goes into taking care of our regular expenses, monthly expenses. Lot of things included: food, travel, education, all these things have it literally takes our majority of our salary. But sir, Dr. Kharsing, you will appreciate that we Indians have a unique DNA, and it has been proved word over now that Dr. Dobrin sir, that this is very, very, very important. And what is that, sir? Every Indian, and for that matter, every Indian family, whatever they are earning, they may be earning 10,000 or they may be earning 10 lakhs a month. They try to take away as much money as possible out of their income. They don't want to spend. Of course, they try. What I'm using is they try to take away some money out of their regular income. And Kharging sir, what is that? The money which we don't spend out of our income, it is called savings. It is called savings. And we all save. We all save. I'm not saying a new thing here. And you should be proud of it, Dr. Dobrin sir, that Indians are still one of the best savers in the world. Because that is in our blood. In our blood. You might have seen your mother, you might have seen your grandmother, how they saved 2 rupees, 3 rupees, 5 rupees, because saving is in our blood. So the first thing I want to request, particularly your student, 3 things about saving. The first and most important thing is start saving right from the first month when you start earning. Dr. Kharsing, we did a mistake. I admit it very honestly. What we literally lost first 4 or 5 years. We didn't save at all. I let it be. I have got lot of times to come, lot of years to come. I will start saving after 4 or 5 years. Let me enjoy with the money which I am getting. These were mistakes on my part. So I want to request all your students, when they start earning, please start saving right from the first month. And don't be shy of saving even a small amount of 100 rupees, 200 rupees, 500 rupees. Because saving amount is not important. Here, the developing habit of saving is very, very important. So the first thing I want to request all of them, please start saving right from the first month. Second request with regard to saving, Dr. Dobrin, please be regular in saving. Religiously save every month, come what may. Of course, circumstances will keep on changing every month, but we must be regular in saving. Of course, the amount might vary from month to month because of change in circumstances. But what is important here is that we must save every month. And third and last thing I want to request all of you regarding saving, Dr. Kharsing, is please keep increasing your saving with the increase in your income. And Dr. Kharsing, you will definitely get increment every year. You will every year you get some increase in your salary. Of course, you will say that inflation also eats away majority of your increase. But still, my request is please keep increasing your saving every month, every year. Suppose this year you are saving 500 rupees, and a thumb rule is there. If you are saving 500 rupees, sir, next year it should be 550 rupees. 10% increase in your savings. Third year it should be 10, you should add 10% with in 550. So every year incremental increase in your saving. I again repeat, please start your saving right from the first month when you start earning. Please be regular in saving. And thirdly, please keep increasing your saving with the increase in income. And Dr. Khar Singh, these looks very normal and ordinary things, but I can promise with confidence to all of them, it is going to change your life. You will have lakhs of rupees down the line after 10-15 years because of these very small habits. So saving is important. Please be a good saver right from the beginning. Now the next question arises, Dr. Khar Singh, what to do with the savings which we are making? We are saving. What to do? There are two options, sir, always with you. The first option, you save some money and keep it in a box at home. Normally, our earlier generations were doing like that only. They were saving, but they were simply putting their saving into a box at home. So that was a blunder on our part. That was a mistake on our part. I will request young investors like uh, JP Bahun, please never put your savings into at home in a box. Then naturally you will ask me what to do. There is another option, my dear friends, and that is deploy your saving into some product. Put your saving into some products, one or other product. That I am not saying that you put your saving there only, or this or that product. What I am emphasizing here at the initial stage is, please deploy your saving into one or two products, one or other products, and don't keep your savings at home. Because if you keep your savings at home, Dr. Kharsing and Dr. Dobrin is a commerce economics professor. He knows that every year the value of the money is diminishing because of inflation. So if you keep your money at home, it is diminishing your value of the money every year. So please don't keep your money at home, deploy it. And the deployment of your saving, Dobrin sir will appreciate, it is called investment. Putting your saving into one or other product is called investment. And Dr. Kharsing sir, investment is the second step. Saving is the first step, investment is the second step. You should not only save, but you should also invest. And what is the purpose of investment? Why we should invest? Why we should invest? The purpose is very simple. Dobrin sir will appreciate that my money should also now earn money for me. Whatever I have saved and whatever I have deployed my money in one other product, that money should also start earning money for me. That is the basic purpose of investment. And once your money start earning for money for you, then the whatever earning is there, that will add to your money. And that will take care of your inflation as well as some other tax liability, like if any. So please be saver, but be also investors. Because only through investor, Dr. Kharsing, we will be creating wealth. And through wealth creation, we can be prosper. So the chain is very simple. You have to save, then you have to invest, then you have to earn money on your investment, and that money you invested will create wealth for you. So wealth creation will give you prosperity. And prosperity simply means, Dr. Dobrin sir, you are an economics professor. For me, prosperity simply means having reasonable money in my life for my needs, for my comfort, and for my dreams. That is my prosperity. My prosperity doesn't mean to be a big industrialist, Mukesh Ambani, Adani, or the big names. No, that is not my definition. That prosperity for a middle class person is simply means that they should have money for their needs. They should have money for their comfortable life. They should have money for their dreams, and they should have money for their retirement life. And they should have reasonable money. They should have reasonable money in their life. That is the prosperity. And my dear friends, I will repeat here one thing. Prosperity is your right. Every individual has to be prosper. It is not that anybody will give us prosperity. We will have to earn our prosperity. So prosperity is an effort. It is not luck. And I request all of you, please start earning prosperity. Please start making effort for your prosperity, because without effort, prosperity will not come. It is not luck. I again repeat, it is your effort only. So what I want to request you, be invest saver and be investor. And sir, we were also investors. We were also, my generation was also investors, sir. My generation was also 7. But unfortunately, Dobrin sir, most of my generation people, they were not able to earn money out of their investments. They simply accumulated money. I'm using 2 words here. We saved money. Of course, the situation was different. Salary was very meager. Families were very large. But still, we try to save some money, and we try to deploy some money that investment. But despite that, most of us were not able to earn money on our investment. We simply accumulated money. Because we simply accumulated money, we couldn't create wealth the way we could have done. Because we couldn't create wealth, we couldn't get prosperity the way which we entitled to. So so what was the reason that most of us simply accumulated money? They simply did not create money, develop money out of money. So before coming to that reason, first I want to make distinction between accumulation of money and wealth creation. And for that, Dr. Kharsing, if you permit me, I just want to give a very simple example to your participants. And for that, may I get your name, sir, Dr. Kharsing? I want to take your name in this example. Will you permit me, sir?
Yes, you can take my name.
Thank you. Suppose Dr. Kharsing has got 1 lakh rupees with him. Suppose, I'm just giving an example. Suppose Dr. Kharsing has got 1 lakh rupees with him, and he goes for a good bank fixed deposit, FD. Why I am taking FD? Because FD, even students are aware about what FD is. FD simply FD is simply giving your money to a bank for a particular period, maybe 1 year, maybe 2 year, maybe 3 year. So suppose Dr. Kharsing has got 1 lakh rupees and he gives 1 lakh rupees to the bank as FD for 1 year, and the bank promises Dr. Kharsing you 6% interest on it, annual interest of 6%. After 1 year, when myself and Dobrin sir meet you and ask you, sir, what happened to your FD? What we see that Dr. Kharsing is very happy. He is celebrating. There is a party going on at his home. We asked, sir, what happened? His reply was that bank has given me 6,000 rupees as interest and has given back my 1 lakh rupees. And Dr. Kharsing is very happy. I have earned 6,000 rupees on my bank FD. But Dr. Kharsing, sir, you are not right. Please do understand what I want to make you understand here. Very important thing is, why you are not right, Raghunath sir? The first and most important thing is, one more factor keep going every day, which he didn't realize. And that is inflation. And sir, inflation is on every day. And what is inflation, Dr. Kharsing? Inflation simply means increase in the prices of goods, item or services over a period of time. So suppose during this 1 year, Dr. Kharsing, when you had given 1 lakh 1 year for 1 year FD, inflation rate was 5%. Suppose. What does it mean? It simply means that last year when you were going for bank FD, had you not gone for the bank FD, might have purchased some goods, item or services out of your 1 lakh rupees. Sir, tell me, Dr. Kharsing, would you be able to purchase same item, same goods and same services after 1 year at 1 lakh rupees? Would it be possible, sir?
No, sir.
We all
No.
know it. We all know it will not be possible. Why?
Prices will increase.
Because of inflation, prices of those items have increased. Suppose the inflation rate has been 5%. So after 1 year, you would have to pay not 1 lakh rupees for the same items, but 1,05,000 rupees. Am I right, sir? 1,05,000 rupees. Now you see, sir, you were very happy when you got 6,000 rupees. But Irabel ma'am, out of 6,000, 5,000 has been eaten by the inflation. Normally, we don't take this. We are always happy whatever we get. But that is a wrong notion. That is a wrong thinking. You have to factor in inflation. And inflation, Sri Raghunath sir will appreciate, inflation is the giant killer of your return on investment. Majority of the return on investment is eaten by the inflation. So suppose, so now you see, sir, out of 6,000, 5,000 has been eaten by the inflation. But Dr. Khar Singh is still happy. What he will say, okay, sir, let 5,000 be eaten by the inflation. I still have 1,000 rupees with me. You are right, sir. But no, you are not right. Why? Because most of the return on investment is taxable. Government of India get tax from you on return on investment. And for every, Dr. Dobrin sir will appreciate, income tax rules are very clear. Whatever you earn as interest on FD is taxable as per your slab. Not a single penny concession, sir. So 6,000 will be treated as your income and you will have to pay income tax as per your slab. Suppose you are in 20% bracket. Of course, you are not. I appreciate you are 30% bracket. But suppose you are in 20% bracket. You will have to pay 20% income tax on 6,000 also. And what it becomes, sir? 1,200 rupees. So now you see the proposition, sir, you were very happy when you got 6,000. But in reality, out of 6,000, 5,000 has been eaten by the inflation and 1,200 rupees you have to pay in income tax. Did you get anything in reality, sir? Nothing. Rather, 200 rupees has gone out of your pocket. 6,000 minus 5,000 minus 1,200. And these were the types of investment we were making. So we were simply accumulating money. We were not making real money out of an investment. I take this example forward. Suppose, sir, the rate of interest is 8%. Suppose. Then you will get 8,000 as income as interest on 1 lakh rupees. Again, keeping inflation at 5%. Out of 8,000, 5,000 will be eaten by the inflation. Again, 20% income tax on 8,000, that is 1,600 you will have to pay income tax. But even after that, sir, there remains 1,400. 8,000 minus 5,000 minus 1,600. And Irabel ma'am, this 1,400 in the second scenario is your real income on your investment. So unless and until you earn real income on your investment, you will not be creating wealth. You will simply be accumulating money. So please understand, you will, if you want to create wealth out of investment, you will have to earn some real return on your investment. And formula of real return, Kharging sir, is very simple. Your students, if they wish to note down, they can note down. Real return equal to notional return minus inflation minus tax liability, if any. And I again repeat, without real return, you will not be creating wealth. But Sri Raghunath sir, what was the reason? Have you ever thought what was the reason that our generation was not able to create wealth? Or what was the reason that our generation was not able to earn some real return on investment? What was the reason? Yes, sir, there was a reason, Kharging, sir. And the reason lies in our mind only. Our mindset was totally different. Our mindset of middle class person was very different. Of course, it is changing now. Young generation has started changing that mindset. But our mindset was that, what is that, sir? Arey Baba, we don't want to take any risk in investment. No. We wouldn't even listen. We wouldn't even listen of any risk. If somebody tell us that there is a risk on investment, our answer used to be, finish, stop here. We will not invest there. Because we were very clear that we will not take risk. And Sri Raghunath sir, that was a mistake on our part. Honestly, that was a mistake on our part. And I will appreciate if a young participant like Mrs. Kaur or Miss Kaur start thinking that in investment, risk is there. Please do appreciate. In investment, risk is there. In some product, risk is very minimum. In some product, there may be moderate risk. In some product, there may be higher, very high risk. So first, you should appreciate, I'm requesting to young participants, please appreciate that in investment, risk is there. But then, if risk is there, so is the potentiality of reward. If you take risk, then there is a possibility of getting higher return, but no guarantee at all. I'm repeating here again. If somebody tells you that you take high risk and you will get high return, the statement is not right. What I want to say, probability of getting higher return will increase. So you will increase the probability of getting higher return if you take a risk. And what is risk, Dr. Kharsing, in investment? I might lose money. I might not get reasonable return. That is the risk involved in it. But then you should appreciate that risk is there, but you can manage your risk. In investment, you can minimize your risk in investment. How? I'm just sharing a two-word formula, sir, to all the young participants. And the formula is think, understand, and invest. I have used only 3 words, sir, or rather 2 words. Think, first word is think, second word is understand, and third word is invest. First thing, you have to think about yourself. 2 things about yourself only. And the first and most important thing which you have to think about yourself is, what is your risk-taking capacity? How much risk you can take? And Dr. Kharsing, every individual has got different risk appetite. Dr. Kharsing has got different one. Debrin sir has got different one. Harkirat ma'am has got different one. Irabel ma'am has got different one. Defil Bahun has got different one. Every person has got different risk appetite. Why, sir? Our income is different. Every person has got different income. And secondly, every person has got different family obligations. Some might be given in nucleus family. Some might be living in joint family. Some might be living with large families. So the family structure is different for every person. So is the risk appetite. So please understand, you should take your investment decision as per your risk-taking capacity. And I again repeat, every individual has got different risk appetite. And particularly those who are young, like Ms. Kaur, you have got high risk appetite. Because age is on your side. You are very young, you have got 30, 40 years to go. But Dr. Dobrin sir and Khar Singh sir, we don't have that privilege now. Particularly myself has got no privilege now because I have already crossed 60. So those who are young are very lucky. I tell them they are very lucky that they are young because they can take high risk. Because they have got 30, 40 years to go in their life. If some mistakes happens or if some misadventure happens in investment, which is a part of life, you can rectify that mistake because you have got time. You have got time to rectify your mistake and carry it on. But I don't have that time luxury with me. So those who are young should take risk. But again, they should take calculated risk. They should not take blind risk. Blind risk simply means knowing nothing and putting your money on the advice of one or other person. No, that is blind risk. Calculated risk means you are calculating your risk appetite. You are understanding the risk in the in the product and then investing. So please do understand that risk is there, but risk can be managed. And those who are young should take risk, but it should be calculated risk. It should not be blind risk. Now, the second question arises, why we save and why we invest? Hargin sir, why we should save and why we should invest? What is the purpose? Why I should not enjoy with my money today? Why I should go for savings? The answer is very simple, sir. In our life, in future, we have to do a lot of bigger things in our life. For that, we will need huge money. And that is why we save today. We are sacrificing today for tomorrow. We are saving today so that we can enjoy a comfortable life tomorrow. We are saving today so that we can take care of our social and personal and family liability in a comfortable manner. That is why we are saving. And Dr. Kharsing sir, you will appreciate that we all will be needing huge money in our life for bigger things in our life. I again repeat, what are the bigger things? Normal, middle class, salary class person. The first bigger thing, or technically I can call them milestone also. The first milestone in our life is marriage, for which we will need money. After that, purchase of house. It is a minimum requirement. Every family wants their own house, but for that you will need huge money. Then purchase of four-wheeler, again you will need good money. Then going on vacation, Debrin sir will appreciate that in my generation, vacation was not so a normal thing, but in the young generation, like Cormem, vacation is a norm. Every family wants to go on vacation every 4 years, and not only domestic vacation but also international vacation. But for that you will need to have good money. After that, a very big milestone come your life, Dobrin sir, and that is very important milestone. That is higher education and professional education of children. Every parents, Kharing sir will appreciate with me. Every parent wants that their kids must get best higher education and professional education. But for that, you will need him money. After that, marriage of the children is also another milestone. And last and not the least, leading retirement life is also a very major milestone. And Irabel ma'am, you might appreciate that when India got independence, the average age of Indian was only 71 years. Oh, sorry, only 47 years, which has now risen to 71 years. Which simply means that even after retirement, you will have to lead a life for next 20, 25, even 30 years. From where the money will come? Because the day you retire, Irabel ma'am, your employer will start giving salary in your bank account. Baba, now you are retired, enjoy your retirement life, but I will not give you any money. So from where the money will come for retirement life? So all these things are milestone. So I will request Kharging sir. Again, I take your name and give you one request to your students and to your participants. Next Sunday, Irabal ma'am, sit with your family, take a paper, and I'm not telling to one individual participant, to all participants, I'm saying particularly young ones. Next Sunday, sit with your family, take a white paper, blank paper, and make 3 columns on the paper. In the first column, you jot down what are the milestones in your life. Right from marriage to retirement life, whatever you have in your mind, jot down that milestones. In the second column, please now indicate when this milestone is likely to happen in your life. Again, an idea only. Precisely, it's not possible, but just make an estimate. Suppose somebody is unmarried and he said that I am going to marry after 2 years, put it 2 years against marriage. Likewise, 2 year, 3 year, 5 year, 10 year, 15 year, last 30 year retirement, whatever. So Give the period. And the third column, which is very important, Irabel ma'am, now start putting the money against each milestone. Suppose somebody says that I'm likely to marry after 2 years and I will need 5 lakh rupees for marriage. Put it 5 lakhs against marriage. But Irabel ma'am, it will not be 5 lakhs rupees. Because of inflation, it might be 5.30 or 5.50 lakhs. So please factor in inflation also while making estimate of your money requirement. Two very important milestone, Dr. Khar Singh sir, I want to mention here. Khar Singh sir, just tell me sir one thing. What is the cost of a good MBA 2-year regular degree from a good management institute in country today? What is the total cost? It will be around 20 lakhs, sir, including everything. Including everything, it will be around
14 to 20 lakhs.
Around 15 to 20 lakhs. Sir, it is today. But when after 25 years, kids of Miss Kaur will go for higher education, after 25 years, the same MBA degree will cost not less than 2 crore rupees. The MBA degree, which is costing around 20 lakhs today, please appreciate what I am saying, will cost not less than 2 crore rupees after 25 years. And if you have got 2 kids, 4 crore rupees only for the higher education of children. From where you will get? From where you will get? Now, one more example I want to give. Suppose Khar Singh sir, your age is 30. Again, of course, you are more than that. But just for example's sake, suppose you are 30 years and you say that your monthly expenses today are around 30,000. You are managing your middle class I'm talking about. You are managing your monthly expenses at 30,000 today. But sir, after 30 years, when you get retired, you have not even thought of it. After 30 years, when you have retired, the same monthly expenses, no extra venture, sir, same standard of life, you will need not less than 2 lakh rupees per month because of inflation. Please mind what I'm saying. And one more negative factor will develop at that time, that the salary which you were getting from your college will no more come in your account because you have retired. So from where 2 lakh rupees per month will come? And 2 lakhs simply means, Dobrin sir, 24 lakhs in a year. And that too at the age of 60, sir. I know Kharging sir is smiling. But sir, it is a fact of life. It is a fact of life. So from where you will get 24 lakhs rupees when you have got retired? And sir, that 24 lakhs rupees at the age of 60, when you touch 70, this will increase to 30 lakhs rupees per year, 2.50 lakhs because of inflation. When you touch 80, it may even be 3 lakh rupees per month. From where that money will come? And we all need good retirement life. But for that, what is the option, sir? The only option is, please do start developing your retirement fund for the right from today. Start contributing some money to a retirement life. Because huge money will be required, sir, for retirement life itself. And there is a thumb rule, Irabel ma'am. How much money you will need for your retirement life? A thumb rule is there that for your retirement life, you should have 20 times of your annual expenses at the time of retirement. And sir, annual expenses, we have just estimated at the age of 60 age, around 25 lakhs. Multiplied by 20. What it becomes, sir? 5 crore rupees. So only for your retirement life, you will need not less than 5 crore rupees if you want to lead independent retirement life. If you want that I will be dependent on your children, that is a different story. But no person, Irabel ma'am, wants to be dependent on their children. Rather, they want to give money to their children. They don't want to get dependent on their children. So I also keep telling one thing jokingly, Irabel ma'am, that suppose you have got 2 children. Suppose you have got 2 children. try to develop third children also. And third children is not physical children. Your money will be your third child. Try to develop a third child right from the day you have first child, and nurture that third child. Take care of that third child. Develop huge money for your life. Because, Irabel ma'am, it might happen in extreme circumstances that your kids might not take care of you. Extreme circumstances. But Khar Singh sir, this third child will never give you any headache. It will always in your bank account. It will always be with you. And till the last breath in your life, that money will be with you. That is why it is very important that you should think of money for your comfortable life. So the chart which we have prepared, Kharging sir, first column, second column, and third column, it is called financial planning. It is called financial planning, and I will request all young participants, Irabel ma'am, please do develop your financial plan. And financial plan is not a rocket science. It's not a complicated thing, sir. Very damn easy thing. We have just discussed, develop your financial plan. Because what is the benefit of financial plan? The benefit of financial plan, sir, is that you will have now clear idea how much money you will need at what time for which milestone. Broadly, picture is clear. And psychologists say, Dobrin sir, those who have defined their goals in life, including financial goals, they work hard for their financial goal. So what I am to request all of you, please do develop your financial plan, and it should be in place. Those who are students, I want to tell them, your financial plan should be in place in the first year of your job itself, in the first year of your career itself. Because financial plan will give you an approach, basic approach, how much money you will need at what time and for what purpose. So I am emphasizing here, please do develop your financial plan. Now, last thing about the investment I want to tell here, and Irabel ma'am, it is eighth wonder of the world. What I am saying now is eighth wonder of the world. And Harkirat ma'am, this is eighth wonder of the world, which is most important as far as investment is concerned. And what is that, sir? Dabrin sir knows it very well. It is power of compounding. Power of compounding is eighth wonder of the world. And what is power of compounding in investment, Dr. Abdul sir? Simple. Power of compounding simply means you will have to make a promise with yourself, not with others. You will have to make a promise with yourself. And what is the promise? The promise is that I will not touch the return which I will get on my investment. I will not touch that return. And return, Irabel ma'am, maybe 50 rupees, maybe 500 rupees, maybe 5,000 rupees, or maybe even 5 lakhs rupees. Whatever return I get on my investment, I will not consume that. And of course, when you save and invest, you will definitely get return. Not today, not tomorrow, but down the line after 2-3 years. So whenever you get return on investment, and whatever the quantum of return, you should never touch that return. You should never consume that return. Rather, what you should do, you should keep reinvesting that return. Every time you get return, you reinvest it. Don't consume it. Don't utilize it. Keep reinvesting, and not one go, not one time, Irabel ma'am, for the next 15-20 years. I again repeat, whenever you get any return on investment. Never consume that return. Please keep reinvesting that return. And amount of return is not significant. May it be 500 rupees or 5 lakhs rupees. But Irambel ma'am, it is very difficult to execute in life. Yes, very good. We should do it. Very good thing. These are the thoughts we have in our mind when we talk about power of compounding. But it is very difficult. Why difficult? Suppose Irabel ma'am has invested some money, good money in some product. After 5 years, she gets 5 lakhs rupees as return on some investment. Or 5 years, 7 years. Suppose you get 5 lakhs rupees as return on investment. Irabel ma'am has promised that return will be reinvested. But Irabel ma'am, your whole family will be behind you. And forget about the reinvestment. Enjoy with this money. We will go to on vacation. We should go to Switzerland because you have got a 5 lakh return on investment. So that temptation will always be there with the family. But Kharging sir, you should be very clear. You should be very committed to it. No. This 5 lakhs rupees will be reinvested. It will not be used for any vacation or for any other thing. We will try to go for vacation with extra income, with extra effort. But this 5 lakhs will be reinvested. And if you do it, or rather I will say there is no option but to do it, sir, ma'am. If you do it not once but regularly for next 10, 15 years, down the line after 15, 20 years, Irabel ma'am, you can't even dream how much money you will have in your hands after 15, 20 years. So power of compounding plays a very, very important role in your investment success. Please religiously follow it. I again appreciate Dr. Khar Singh sir. It is not easy, but it is not impossible. It is tough, but not impossible. And Irabel ma'am, I keep telling in my session, do some things which in your life which are tough but not impossible. Because those things will give you extraordinary joy and pleasure and return in your life. So please do religiously follow power of compounding in your life as far as investments are concerned. This is technically called growth option. Growth option simply means you are not withdrawing your return on investment and enjoying it. You are simply keep it reinvesting for the next 10, 15, 20 years. Oh, I have taken literally 1 hour, Kharging sir. You might say, Arey sir, what nonsense you are talking about last 1 hour. These are all normal things we all know. I appreciate, sir. These are normal things. But these small things are going to change your life, to change your thinking. And once your thinking is changed, you will definitely work very sincerely for your investment and getting good return on your investment. So please, I again, just for repetition's sake, 1 minute for once, start saving, be a good saver, but also be a good investor. Take risk, but risk should be calculated, it should not be blind. Manage your risk by think, understand, and vote. Make your financial plan, because financial plan is very, very important. Then religiously follow power of compounding. These are the basic tenets of investment, and if you follow these basic tenets, I am sure you will be a successful investor and you will have reasonable money in your life. Now, last segment, last 10 minutes, 10 to 12 minutes, sir, we will discuss where to invest. What are the products available in the market for investment? The first category of product, Irabel ma'am, which are available to middle class, salary class person, they are governmental small saving scheme. Government of India has started some very good small saving scheme for the middle class, salary class person. And I personally, Mr. Sabjar, keep putting the schemes on chat box also. So the first category of scheme is governmental small saving scheme. And one of the best government small saving scheme, Irabel ma'am, I feel, I don't know whether you have opened account in or not. but you have not, you have missed something. And Kharging sir, if you have not opened that account, I think you have missed something. So the first category and the first government scheme is Public Provident Fund Account, PPF. Public Provident Fund Account, PPF. It is a Government of India scheme. The account of PPF can be opened in any of the bank or post offices. If you are using net banking, then you can open the account online itself. No need to go to it. The tenure of the scheme is 15 years, 15 years. Every year you have to contribute, you have to deposit maximum amount of 1.50 lakhs, minimum amount of 1,000 rupees. The tenure of the scheme is 15 years. And ideally speaking, if you can do Irabel ma'am, contribute or deposit 1.50 lakhs at the beginning of the financial year itself. That is before 5th of April every year. After 15 years, Miss Kaur, you should not close this account. You should extend this account for another term of 5 years. Then again, another term of 5 years. Then another term of 5 years. You keep it extending till you need money. It can be extended for a minimum period of 5 years. I just give you an example, sir. Kharging sir. Suppose a person at the age of 30 opened a PPF account and start depositing 1.50 lakhs every year at the beginning of the financial year. And the present rate of interest is 7.10%. And the beauty of this scheme is, sir, there is no tax liability. Rather, when you deposit 1.50 lakhs in the PPF account, you get tax exemption under Section 80C of the Income Tax Act. And whatever interest you earn is exempt from tax. It is called exempt scheme, triple E scheme, very unique scheme, very rare scheme. So suppose a person at the age of 30 opens a PPF account and continue it for the 15 years. Every year he or she is depositing 1.50 lakhs. At the age of 45 years, that is after 15 years, Kharging sir, he will have a corpus of 43 lakhs in this PPF account, including interest and including your principal. But then you should not close it. At the age of 45, you extend it to again for 5 years. Again extend at the age of 50 years. Again extend at the age of 55 years. 3 extension minimum. Sir, when you will be at the age of 60, Irabel ma'am, you will have a PPF corpus of 1.76 crore. This is mathematical calculation, sir. I am not selling any dream. This is a mathematical calculation. 1.78 crore at the age of 60 if you started a PPF account at the age of 30 and continue it for 30 years. And no tax liability. Not a single penny you will have to pay a tax. And Kharging sir, you can open PPF account not only for in your name. You can have a separate account in your wife's name, spouse name. You can have PPF account in your kid's name also if you have money to invest. So PPF is a very good scheme of the government of India. And I am very clear, Dobrin sir, every middle class, salary class person particularly should have PPF account, not only of his or her, but also for other family members of the, if possible, they can deposit amount. Second scheme, I don't have time, so I will just mention the name of the government scheme. National Saving Certificate, NSC. National Saving Certificate, NSC. You can get the detail from the website of the post office. Third one is Kisan Vikas Patra. Kisan Vikas Patra. And for Padmakar sir, you appear to be a senior citizen. For you, senior citizen saving scheme is the best scheme, where you can deposit up to 30 lakhs. Then monthly income scheme in post office, you can deposit up to 15 lakhs jointly with your wife. And third one is, sir, Padmakar sir, for you only, Pradhan Mantri Vay Vandana Yojana, where you can deposit 15 lakhs and get pension of 10,000 per month for next 10 years. Pradhan Mantri Vay Vandana Yojana. It is all for senior citizens only. Because I saw Dr. Padmakar, so I thought I should mention as, and then you remaining amount, Dr. Padmakar, you can invest in RBI bonds. RBI bonds are giving literally 8% return today, 7.90%. So RBI bonds for general public also they can invest in RBI bonds. Return is around 7.90% today. Then government securities, you can invest in government securities also. There is no limit in RBI bonds and government securities. Government securities also, the return is around 7.80 to 7.90% today. Earlier, it was very difficult for us, Padmakar sir, to invest in government securities. But before 2 years, RBI has started a dedicated website. The name of the website is RBI Retail Direct. RBI Retail Direct. Now, RBI has started an app also in the name of RBI Retail Direct. You can download the app from RBI website. You can start depositing after registration in the scheme. You can start investing small amount every time when you have some money. Again, the return is around 7.80 to 7.90%. Then government PSUs are there, big names, Railways, ONGC, BHEL, Indian Oil Corporation. They are in National High Authority. Hello. So then post office and banks have also some savings scheme. These are all Kharsing sir under the ambit of governmental small saving schemes. There is one advantage and one disadvantage, Padmakar sir, in governmental schemes. The advantage is there is no risk at all. Whatever government promises, government will give you. Whenever a scheme matures, whatever maturity amount you will get in your bank account, no issue at all. There is no risk. But unfortunately, Harkirat ma'am, for you, return are most reasonable. Rather, sometime not up to reasonable level. Because in investment, Kharging sir, one thing you must understand. When there is 100% security, then you should satisfy with the most reasonable return. You should not dream of higher returns in governmental schemes. Very clearly. Because your whole focus is on security only. But if you want higher return, then you might have to go for the products which had got some risk. So those who are young, I will recommend that they should go for some products also beyond governmental scheme where there is a risk but there is a reward. But Padmakar sir, for you, I am very clear, you should stick to the governmental scheme only. Because now, because of your age factor, you can't take risk. So those who have already crossed 60, they should not think of taking any risk at all. But those who are young, they must think of taking some risk. Some portion of their investment should be in some product which there are risks because there is a potentiality of higher return. Because Harkirat Kaur ma'am, your emphasis should be of higher return in this age. But when when you will reach at the age of Dr. Padmakar, your thinking and philosophy will totally change. No, Baba, no, I don't think about risk at all or return at all. My focus should be on security of my money, which I have developed over a period of time. So these are governmental schemes. And one more thing I want to tell all of you, particularly young ones, try to diversify your investment, develop a basket of investment. Don't put all your egg in one basket. Don't put all your money, Irabel ma'am, in one scheme. try to spread your investment 2, 3, 4, 5 schemes, some which are governmental scheme, no risk, some where there is some small risk, some where there is some higher risk, and some where there is some high risk. And normally speaking, a middle class, salary class person should have around 25 to 30% of their, young one I am talking about only, should have 25 to 30% of their investment in governmental scheme, 70% in other schemes, where there is a potentiality of higher return. So one more thing I want, one more scheme I want to hear, Irabel ma'am. If any participants have got a daughter or girl in his or her family whose age is below 10 years, the scheme is only for the girls, and that too girl age should be less than 10 years. Then Government of India has started a very good scheme for girl child, that is called Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana. Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana. Kharging sir, it is only for the girl child, and that too her age should be less than 10 years. If you don't have any girl child, then your relations, your neighbors, your known person, if they have, please tell them to open an account of that girl in Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana. Government is giving highest return on it, 8.25%, Irabel ma'am. 8.25%. No other government scheme except 8.20 for senior citizen saving scheme. No other government scheme gets so much of high return. And that too, Kharging sir, tax exempt. No tax will be levied in Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana. Whatever interest you earn, that will be given to you without deduction of any tax or any tax liability. So beyond governmental scheme, there are other possibilities also. The second category I just mentioned, Kharging sir, it is real estate or property where you can invest. You all know you can invest in real estate property, but Debrin sir, you will appreciate that you can invest in property only when you have got huge money in your hands, lakhs of rupees. You can't invest in 5 lakhs, 10 lakh rupees. So I'm just mentioning an option. Real estate is also an option, but there is a risk in it. Third one is, and Irabel ma'am will smile now what I'm going to tell. Third category is gold. And Irabel ma'am, Indian women are passionate about the gold. And it is not today, for centuries together, female members of the Khargil sir is smiling, but it is a fact of life that Indian females are passionate about the gold. And sir, I keep telling in my session jokingly only that Indian females love really only with two things. Only two things. One is her children. Every mother is mad about their children. And second is about her gold. So Khargil sir, you should not have illusion that you might get love from your wife. It is just jokingly I am telling you. What I am saying is that gold has been a passion for Indian female members, not today, for centuries together. But unfortunately, how they were investing in gold? By purchase of jewelry. But Kharging sir, Harkirat ma'am, I want to tell you, purchase of jewelry is a losing proposition. It's a losing proposition. How? Suppose you today purchase a necklace of 10 lakhs rupees. Kharging sir. After 10 years, she goes to give it to the jeweler. I want to get a new design now, or some other things I have in mind. So what jeweler will tell? Yes, ma'am, we will take it back because you have purchased from us. But then there is a cut of 30 to 5%, 35% of making charges. So it is a losing proposition. That is why, Irabel ma'am, Government of India has come out with a very unique scheme for you, for all. And Kharging sir and Debrin sir, please go and tell this scheme to your wife also when you go home today. Or if you are at home, Please mention this scheme. The name of the scheme is Sovereign Gold Bond Scheme. Sovereign Gold Bond Scheme. Very good scheme of the Government of India. Very good. Extraordinary scheme, I tell you. Sovereign Gold Bond Scheme. Firstly, Irabil ma'am, no physical gold will be given in this scheme. Only a certificate will be issued by the Government of India that this much of gold is with us. You can invest in this scheme and the Government of India will issue a certificate to you. The tenure of the scheme is 8 years. You will have to invest for 8 years. You can invest online and you can invest offline. If you are using net banking, then an option will come in net banking itself. You can deposit by own banking. And when you use online banking, sir, Government of India will give you a special discount of 50 rupees per gram. And if you are going to offline, then there is no this special this incentive is not available. Tenure is 8 years. Minimum amount you can invest in this scheme, Dobrin sir, is 1 gram gold. And the gold price is decided by the Government of India, which are most probably the prevailing gold price. Maximum amount you can invest is up to the 4 kg gold price. Minimum amount is 1 gram gold price. Maximum amount is 4 kg gold price. Tenure of the scheme is 8 years. And Government of India is giving you 3 benefits under this scheme, Kharging sir. The first benefit, you will get 2.5% annual interest for the next 8 years of the investment amount. Suppose you have invested 1 lakh rupees in sovereign gold bond. For next 8 years, sir, every year you will get 2,500 rupees in your bank account as annual interest. Second benefit, which is a bigger one. Suppose you invest today when the gold price is 7,000 per gram. Suppose, sir, Kharging sir, gold price is 7,000, 10 gram, 1 gram. After 8 years, when the scheme mature, the gold price is 8,500. Suppose. Government will of India, Irabel ma'am, will make you redemption or reimbursement at the rate of 8,500 rupees. So whatever appreciation in the gold price will also be given to you. 2.5% interest will be given to you. And third, because of indexation benefit, Dobrin sir, income tax liability will also be very, very meager or no liability. Because indexation benefit has been applicable in this scheme. So sovereign gold bond is a very good scheme of the Government of India. And I will request all female participants, now please think of investing in sovereign gold bond instead of physical gold. I just give you an example and then carry it forward. Dobrin sir, this sovereign gold bond was started in November 2015 for the first time. November 2015. And Kharging sir, those who have invested 1 lakh rupees in November 2015, when the scheme matured in November 2023, that is after 8 years, Government of India will give them 2,28,000. Means 118% return in 8 years. And that too in Government of India scheme, where there is no risk. And that too excluding interest. Interest is separate. Government of India returned them. If you invested 100 rupees in 2015, November 2015, in November 2023, Government of India returned them 228 rupees. That is return of 118% in 8 years. Unthinkable in Government of India scheme. So it is a very good scheme. You think of it, but it is not open all the time. Kharging sir, it is not open all the time. It comes for 4 days only in a span of 4 or 5 months. Last it came on 16th February. Now government of India is likely to announce in June. It is likely to announce today. So please consider. Lastly, where you can invest is share market or security market. But Dobrin sir, being an economics professor, had told me before the session, sir, don't talk much about the security market. It is sheer speculation. People have this notion that share market is sheer speculation. How market goes up, how market goes down, nobody knows. And most of the people don't have knowledge of the market. But one thing I want to tell you, all young participants, particularly Harkirat Kaur ma'am and young participants, security market is purely knowledge-based market. And those who don't have knowledge of the market must not invest in the security market directly. Very clearly, I am of the opinion. I was in SEBI, Dobrin sir, for 20 years. But even after that experience, I can say to all participants, never invest your hard-earned money in security market directly unless until you have thorough knowledge of the market. But there is an indirect way of investing in security market and beyond. That is called mutual fund. And Kharging sir, nowadays there is a flare of mutual fund, particularly among us young generation. Everybody wants to know about what is mutual fund, how they can invest, what are the benefits, what are the risks. So 2-3 things I want to mention it because time is not there. Next time, if Kharging sir will allow me, we will have a dedicated session on mutual fund for 1.5 hours, where in detail we will discuss each and every aspect of the mutual fund. But very briefly speaking, mutual fund is an indirect way of investment. It is not direct way, Kharging sir. You are not directly investing. You are giving your money to the experts, which are technically called fund managers. So you are not directly investing. You are giving your money to the experts. Naturally, Debrin sir will ask me why we should give our money to the experts. Because of 3 reasons, sir. The first reason, I don't have knowledge of the market, but the people are the experts of the market. I don't have knowledge, the people have knowledge of the market. Secondly, I don't have time. You have got full-time job, then your family to look after. The people are here 24 hours to manage your money, to manage your investment. Of course, they are getting some commission for that. So, you don't have time, they have plenty of time to manage your money. And third thing, you don't have any experience of investment in security market. They have got 15-year, 20-year experience in the security market. Because of these 3 reasons, there is a possibility that you may think of investing through mutual fund. Secondly, the uniqueness of mutual fund, Kharging sir, is that you can invest your money in real estate through mutual fund. You can invest money in security market. You can invest money in gold. You can invest money in silver, in other commodities. Or Khargil sir, Kharging sir, you can invest your money in international companies sitting at Meghalaya. Sitting at Meghalaya, you can invest money. So what I want to tell here is, please understand the importance that you are giving your money to the experts. You are simply then sitting and they people are making effort for your money to grow. Likewise, sir, Kharging sir, you might be appreciated. In mutual fund, there are schemes where you can invest money for one night only. Dobrin sir, only one night. These are called overnight funds. You invest money late evening and withdraw money tomorrow morning. You will get some return. Then there are liquid funds where you can invest your money for very, very short period. Very short period. for 1 week, for 1 month, or for 3 months, you get better return than SB account, savings account in bank. And Harkirat Kaur ma'am, lot of young people like you have started a new practice. I know a lot of my friends, young professors like that. What they do, when they get salary on the first, suppose you get salary on the first 50,000, what they do, they simply transfer their salary from their bank account to liquid fund. And that is all possible through app only. Once you download the app of a liquid fund of any mutual fund company, it is possible on fraction of seconds. You transfer your salary from your bank account to a liquid fund. Naturally, you will ask me why I should do. Two benefits. In SB account, you are getting interest of around 2.5%, that too on average of 3 months. In liquid fund, you are getting 4.5% to 5% return every day. Every day. So it is a better cash management for all of you. You can earn higher return on your money. And thirdly, you can withdraw money at any time. Suppose on 5th, you need 5,000 for your some grocery items. Go to the app, put 5,000, click withdraw button. In fraction of second, 5,000 will be transferred in your bank account. So money in your hand and you are earning better return. Only limitation is you can't withdraw more than 50,000 in a single day. That limitation you must keep in your mind. So please, so then you can invest for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. And thirdly, in mutual fund, Kharging sir, schemes are available as per your risk appetite. Suppose Dr. Padmakar don't have any risk appetite. There are schemes in the mutual fund, Padmakar sir, where there is no risk because your money will be invested into government securities only or some AAA rating companies only. You will be getting, then there are schemes where there is a risk, and then there are a scheme where there is very high risk. So schemes are available as per your time horizon of investment. Schemes are available as per your risk appetite. And those who are young, I will request them, please think of investing into equity funds. There are different categories of schemes. I don't have time, so I will not go into that. Equity funds are there, then debt funds are there, then hybrid funds are there, then gold funds are there, commodity funds are there, international funds are there. A lot of categories are there. Naturally, you will ask me how you can give a better idea of mutual fund, what mutual fund is. So I just want to tell you, please note down a name of the website I am sharing to all of you. Mr. Sabjar will also write in the chat box. In this website, every information about the mutual fund is given, right from A to Z. What mutual fund is, how it works, what is return, what is risk, what are the different categories of investment of schemes, and then what is the performance of different scheme for last 10, 15 years. The name of the website is Mutual Fund Sahi Hai. Mutual Fund Sahi Hai. This is the website developed by AMFI, which is a non-profit making institution developed by the SEBI. Mutual fund sahi hai. Every information. So what I will request all of you, please devote your time, go to the website, read as much as you can, because ultimately, Kharging sir, it is your money. So you should first be prepared yourself for investment. Take your time, 1 month, 2 months. Then if you are comfortable, only then you think of investing. And the best way for middle class, salary class person of investing in mutual fund, Linkdo, is through SIP, Systematic Investment Plan. Systematic Investment Plan, SIP. SIP is a magic for middle class, salary class person. And it is nothing, Harkirat Kaur ma'am, it is just a recurring account. You might have opened a recurring account in bank and post offices. Every month you are investing some amount. Every month you are investing some amount. Minimum amount is 500 rupees. And maximum there is no limit. And for those who are students, they can start an SIP of even 100 rupees. A special dispensation for uh, students, that they can start SIP of 100 rupees out of their pocket money. But for those who are earning, the minimum amount is 500 rupees. Longer you continue with the SIP, higher will be the return. And I know, Harkirat Kaur ma'am, lot of people I know who have started not one but 5, 6 SIPs, different SIPs, and all SIPs for a specific target. One SIP for purchase of house, another SIP for purchase of vehicle, third SIP for higher education of kids happening after 25 years. You already started working on your higher education of kids. Fourth SIP for purchase for marriage of children, and last SIP for your retirement life. So you can start multiple SIPs. And SIP is a best way of accumulating wealth over a period of time. And always go for the growth option in SIP. Growth option simply means whatever you earn will be reinvested automatically. You will not be given anything. Whatever return you get, it will be reinvested every year. I just given you one example, then I will close it. Suppose Lane Go started an SIP at the age of 20 of 500 rupees only. And she continued for 40 years. Every month 500 rupees was invested. And for this, nowhere to go. Everything is online now. No botheration. Once you have to give a mandate, then automatically every month money will be deducted from your bank account and it will be automatically invested. So you invested 500 rupees for next 40 years. And I presume a return of 12% only, where the return has been 15 to 18%. After 40 years, at the age of 60, you will have a corpus of 46 lakhs. Even through SIP of 500 rupees. But Harkirat mom, now people have become very smarter. What they are doing, Hissing sir, every year they are increasing the amount of SIP by 10%. They started with 500 rupees. Then next year they increase it to 550 rupees. 5 minutes only. 5 minutes only. 550 rupees only. Then again, next year 10% of every year they are increasing SIP amount of 500 rupees. 10% of SIP amount. After 40 years, they will have a corpus of 1 crore 89 lakhs. 1 crore 89. You see the magic. But again, you will have to be very consistent and regular. And Mr. Kharging sir has shown me the time limit. So I will closing it just in last 1 minute. One thing I want to tell everybody, never invest your hard-earned money in Ponzi scheme, chit fund and committees. In Meghalaya, there are also lakhs of people who will promise you doubling your money in 4 years. They are all frauds. I am using very harsh word. People can't double your money in 4 and 5 years. Please mind it. So never go for Ponzi scheme, chit fund committee and the Ponzi schemes. Invest only in regulated schemes, and mutual fund is a regulated scheme by SEBI. It is not a Ponzi scheme. It is strongly regulated by SEBI. And last thing I want to tell you, which I repeated at the beginning of the session, prosperity, Irabel ma'am, is your right. We have got right to be prosper. And it is not luck. It is not luck at all. It is your effort. If you make effort, you will be prosper. And effort simply means saving and investing regularly, consistently for longer period. And it is your effort. So please be prosper by by your efforts. Don't depend on luck. I again repeat, don't depend on luck, depend on your efforts. And there may be one or two participants, Kharging sir, who might think that they are from poor families. Normally some people might have misconception that they are not from rich family, they are from poor family. I want to tell them very clearly, sir, birth in a poor family is not curse at all, Irabel ma'am. But living as poor and die as poor is a curse, which we all can avoid by managing our money right from the day one. You will all be prospered. This is my good wishes and this is my confidence I am giving to all of you. God bless you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, Suryakant Sharma, for a very informative session on this theme that you have spoken. And we are very well informed that there are so many schemes, and especially the government schemes in which you have mentioned, which are very, very informative and very secure also, 100% secure. That is the best part. And also you have also mentioned the mutual funds and also the share market and even gold and the bonds. So these are the things in which I have already mentioned, and thank you very much. We are very, very well informed after hearing the how to manage and wealth creation through financial planning. So now I'll go straight, like if the participants allow, like of course we have the time limit is from 10:30 to 11:30, and we have already like crossed. Now it's 12:13, nearly 12:15. So like I would like to ask the participants, do you have any questions or any query from our main speaker, the keynote speaker, Mr. Suryakant Sharma? And if you have, kindly speak. I'll give you only few seconds. Okay, now the is open for the interactive session.
The forum is open for you all. Those who want to ask any question, just raise their hand. We will make them unmute. Then they can directly ask the question. One question has come, Mackie Lemo. Question is, how they can get 100% return? My answer is, never dream of getting 100% return. You will lose your money. Satisfy yourself with reasonable return only. If you go for 100% return, 100% you will lose your money. So then don't have so much of expectation from the investment that you will get 100% return. But of course, over a period of time, your money will double or triple like anything. But it will take time. Have patience. Minimum 10-15 year patience will pay you like anything. Any question?
Okay.
Sir,
If there's no
Sir,
question,
one question from one of the participant, that somebody tells me that scheme or investment name where we get 100% return, and sir says it is opened or only in span of 4 days.
Mr.
The
Sabjar,
last time
Mr. Sabjar,
yes.
I have already answered this question. I have already questioned. There is no scheme where you can get 100% return. And yes, just there are fraudsters in the market who will promise you 100% return, but they will simply vanish with your money. So never invest in those schemes. These are Ponzi schemes, chit fund and committees. Any other question from any participant? Sir, Kharging sir, I think there are no questions. We can close it.
Sir, one question, is there any tax on SIP?
In SIP, there is no tax when you invest, but when you withdraw, if it is within 1 year, then 15% capital gain tax is there. If it is beyond 1 year, then 10% capital gain tax is there as per present tax structure. Kharging sir, can we close it now?
Yes. Okay, I see there's one question. Is mutual fund advantageous in long term?
Yes, 100%. Mutual fund is most advantageous for long term. If you invest for minimum 5 years and maximum 20-25 years, you can't even dream how much money you will have in your hands. But again, I tell you, longer you invest, higher will be the accumulation.
Okay. Okay, participants. So I think so now we'll come to the close. So just a word of thanks and a big thank you to our keynote speaker, that is Mr. Suryakant Sharma, the senior consultant of the Association of Mutual Fund in India, that is AMFI. And also there's a vote of thanks to our dear principal, our principal of our college, Sankardev College, Dr. Eureka F.P. Lingdo, whom she has gracefully allowed us to host this webinar from our college, along with the collaboration with the AMFI, and also a big thank you to the link man, that is Sir Sabsar Ahmed. He is a member of AMFI. As I've already mentioned before, he is the one who has linked, which we have called, and then we are having this relationship now. This is the beginning of a beautiful relationship between Sankardev College, economics, and AMFI. Also, a big thank you to Sir Station. Whether you are here or not, Sir Station Tensong, he's from Kianglongba Government College. He was the one also who has given us the contact to contact Sir Sabsar Ahmed. And also, here's also a big thank to my co-host, that is Sir Dublin Star Saukme, and also to my co-host again, Mrs. Irabel Nongri. We are all from the same Department of Economics. We are all faculty members. And also a big thank you to all my dear participants whom you have waited patiently for your patience. And we are very sorry from the organizing, from our side, we are very sorry that we have dragged up till now. The timing is 12:20. We are supposed to end at 11:30, but since we start a little bit late, and we are also very sorry that we are dragged, but for your patience, we are very, very thankful. And also, I just want to mention here, I think so you have seen before you leave, I think you have seen in the group chat here in the Zoom, you please fill up that feedback form, because that is very important. Once you fill up that one, then only you are going to get your e-certificates. Okay? So now I will close this meeting, I'll close this webinar, and thank you very much. Thank you and have a nice day.
On my behalf and on behalf of AMFI, I am also thankful to all of you. You are faculty members, and a respected principal. Convey my regards to principal ma'am also. And to you, particularly to you and Dr. Dobrin, sir, who has taken initiative for your college. And we will definitely continue doing this relation and developing this relationship. And as I promised, we have earmarked Meghalaya. For this activity, we will be doing more and more programs in Meghalaya, across Meghalaya, during this current financial year. So we will need your help to identify us and give us details of other educational institutions where we can do similar programs across Meghalaya. Thank you very much. And of course, a special thank to Mr. Sabjar Ahmed, who has worked very hard for this program. Thank you, Mr. Sabjar. Thank you, all the participants. God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you. God bless.
Thank you.
Thank you.